All right, welcome. So today I'm with my neighbor Brandon, and the purpose of today's video is going to be why resale value is important with your vehicle. So Brandon, we're standing in front of a red truck, a red Toyota Tundra. This is not your original truck. What was the truck that you had before this truck?
I had a 2018 Toyota Tundra, four-door, brand new when I bought it in 2018.
And it was the slightly the bigger, I can't remember what they call it, the bigger crew cab, but a shorter bed.
Shorter bed, but four-door, bigger.
But the body is the same body style and everything.
Yep.
What did you like about that truck, or why did you buy it?
I like Toyotas because they last a long time. They have that reputation. They last a long time. They'll go 200,000+ miles, you know.
Easy.
I always buy Toyotas. That's what I buy. So
Yeah.
because they hold the value and they just last.
So what? How many miles were on your truck?
The one that that I bought in 2018 had 59,000 miles on it.
That's pretty good. And so lead us up to what happened. Why do you have a red truck now instead of your white truck that you like to have?
Back the middle of October, I was with a neighbor, and we're coming back from deer hunting in Island Park, Idaho, and coming back about 7:30 at night. It was dark, and then I had my low beams on because there was oncoming traffic, and then I saw a moose in my low beams, right, standing in the middle of the lane, and there's nothing I could do, and plowed right into it and hit it, and then did quite a substantial amount of damage to my truck. Luckily, me and my neighbor were not hurt, and then I have good insurance and notified them, and it was completely totaled, and they gave me a substantial amount of money for the 2018 Toyota Tundra, and then I was able to I think it cost me like $2,000, $1,500 out of my pocket, and then got the 2019 Toyota Tundra, which is a limited edition. Got it at the Toyota dealer, or in the dealership here, one of the dealerships here out of Rexburg, the Toyota dealership. And
So it only cost you an additional
like $1,500, $2,000.
to get into this truck?
Yes. And this one has 65,000 miles on it, but it has a little bit more miles, but it has leather seats, automatic seats, seat warmers. It's really good condition.
Yeah, well, just even you got 1 year newer and basically almost a straight across trade for miles. Now this truck's got slightly different. The old truck had a 4.6, which this one's got the 5.7.
Yep.
Both are awesome motors. A couple differences, but in reality, that's not a lot of people don't A lot of people don't understand that is why you want a good resale value, like with what Toyota products or Honda products have, is because for one, the most important thing is that keeps your threshold for the truck being totaled. And we'll get a picture of what the truck looked like that got totaled. I mean, the moose went straight up the middle and kind of cream cheese the whole truck, at least the whole front. And unfortunately, it was too much. It was deemed totaled. But because of the resale value, because it's so high, that allows that many more possible incidents, likelihoods, outcomes. That raises the threshold to which it'll be totaled. And because it had such good resale value, he went and just got another one. Now, I don't know if it bothers you that you have like the slightly smaller second row crew cab, or if it's just like, whatever, the kids go in the back.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. It was a good condition truck. It looked brand new, and and it's an upgrade, so that was fine.
Yeah, I mean, in our day and age, we have so many vehicles that depreciate so quickly, and then what happens is even if your vehicle, let's say you had some other type of vehicle that was a 2018, 60,000 miles, but if it depreciates faster, well, if you were to get in the same kind of wreck, then you're going to have to go out and fork out another chunk of money just to get in a similar pickup. But not with Brandon. He really, I don't know if you call it luck or what, but That's why you gotta. That's why you gotta go with the Toyotas. So again, I don't know if you have any other thoughts about buying your original truck. If you had any regrets, or
No,
if you're
it worked out. I think me and my wife looked for like a couple of weeks just trying to look on a bunch of websites and all that stuff, and then just went down to the Toyota dealership here, and they had the truck and looked good, and got to see it in person, drive it, and I was like, no, this is the truck. So it worked out.
Well, and if you've been following anything happening with Toyota recently, you might know that Toyota's having some issues with their Tundras on the brand new ones. But this is just the old tried and true, naturally aspirated 5.7 V8. They made them for a long time, and unfortunately, it'd be nice if Toyota still made them. But
that's why I didn't buy any.
yeah, government regulations trying to make get more efficiency out of engines. But really, all in all, as long as this one doesn't get totaled, this one will easily last a really long time. And I can attest to having been Brandon's my neighbor. Their old truck, it was it's kind of unfortunate to see it get totaled because it was a perfect blend of had enough power, had the right amount of bells and whistles, but it wasn't like over the top or like under, it wasn't like a plain Jane work truck. It just seemed like it met your guys' needs. But, for what everything he does, this is still going to do just all that. And, who doesn't love heated seats if you can have it?
Exactly right.
So, well, we're going to get out of here because it's insanely colder than we both anticipated. And so that's why, again, you need to pay attention to the resale value of your vehicle. And if you'll hear me talk about this, why it's important to consider that, and why I always recommend Toyotas and Hondas and Subarus and other vehicles like that, because they have such good resale value. And sure, you might, what I call buy once, cry once. You might pay more than other vehicles, comparative vehicles, but what you're paying for is that initial. That's what you're getting up front, is that higher resale value, which, like I said, helps you out in an instance if your vehicle gets totaled or gets in an accident. It raises that threshold, because in reality, it's not fun to have a vehicle that's been in an accident or has to get repaired, but it's also not fun to try and go out and find another vehicle. Like, I don't know if you were kind of worried, like, are we going to be able to find another Tundra or something similar?
Yeah, I was a little concerned about it, and I was wondering how much money they're going to give me and all that stuff. And even looking online, they hold their value really well, so they're not cheap. But this was a good price and with low mileage, so it worked out.
And he didn't from my opinion, or from my point of view, I don't think you lost a whole lot of resale value, because what you have in this is just as good.
Yeah.
And obviously, it will, as time goes on and mileage goes up. But Brandon took really good care of his last truck. He's going to take really good care of this. They don't rack up tons and tons of miles, and so that's going to help all the more as time goes on with resale value. So that's all we have for today. We're going to get out of here. But thanks again, Brandon.
Yeah.
See you later.
Thanks.